First off, never trust a guy wearing a logo hooded sweatshirt over the age of 25. I once got that in an email. Who would trust you, a guy that wears hooded logo sweatshirts at the age of 50? I mean, it's amazing sometimes some of the comments you get, but that's a true story. All right, day 6, 2021, another winning day, another catastrophe on my end, considering some of the stocks that I did own, where I sold them, and how much they went up after. So again, if you're wondering what you're paying for if you join my service, it's not only the ideas and 25 years of knowledge and hanging out with three probably the best traders on earth, 8-Ball, Salagello, we got Fatty in there now, and a couple of the other guys that have been doing this for years, and all the tidbits of information and all the good ideas and all. We basically were the first website to break the whole SPAC industry. We were the only ones talking about SPACs come last year. Sorry, not last year, but the year before that, really. Going into space and DraftKings, SPAC plays all became the rage. VTIQ, FMCI. We were there before any of these guys. But again, who cares, right? Because I don't own any of them anymore. Just like I can't keep saying how my Tesla call was the greatest call in forever. I'm never suggesting anybody sell it. And I've suggested to a lot of people, and a lot of people have made millions off it. I am not one of those people. I wish I were. I was in that stock now, split adjusted at $8. $8. Split adjusted, $8 on my cost average. So it's 1,000 times my money if I just never would have woke up out of my coma. So it's crazy. I was looking at my old portfolio. I had Tesla 35, QQQ 35, Adobe 35, Costco 35. That was my portfolio at one point. So that's about a $20 million portfolio if I just would have held it for the last 11 years. I'm going back, well, way back. I mean, it could be more like 15 years ago. I have it on my AOL page. That's how old it is. It's on my MySpace page. But the point of my video today is the Invest Diva. I'm in love. I will admit it. I'm a married man, 2 kids, but there's something about this woman. I could sit there and stare at her for hours and hours and hours. I've watched every one of her Instagram videos. But the point of the video is, do you trust somebody with your money just because they're cute, quirky, and you find them very attractive? Probably the last thing you want to do. That's why I'm ugly, stupid, and borderline retarded. I'm probably the guy you want to go with. I'm probably the guy you want to go with. Plus, if you act now, I will buy the stock that you're in, quickly sell it so you can make 20% as soon as I got out. So today's claim to fame, you're such a great trader, Kenny. You're so the man. How do you do it? Oh, I'll tell you how I do it. I buy GRWG. Oh, by the way, the guy from Benzinga. I love the Benzinga guy. The Benzinga guy. I was on Benzinga, and I was talking about how 5 gets you 750, 750 gets you 10, 10 gets you 1250, 1250 gets you 15, 15 gets you 1750. And once you get into the 20s, right, you start accelerating to the upside. So I wish I could find the email. Irresponsible to be buying and telling people to buy this stock. And then to hear that you sold out of it, it's almost criminal that you're still telling people to buy it. Okay? But that's kind of the whole premise. The GRWG, we went from $5. 5 got us 750, selling. 750 got us 10, selling. By the time this thing was at 1250, I'm done pretty much with the trade. So when that thing started going through 15 and 1750, and I was talking about it on the Benzinga program, that morning show, I was like, this stock's probably going to 20, 2250. So some guy apparently top ticked it. Now, again, that was a generalization, just like an analyst. An analyst could say, we like the stock, we think it's going to 80. Doesn't give you a time frame. Doesn't give you, could it go down to $4 before it goes to 80? No, they just throw a price out there, just like I did. If it gets through 20, you probably go to 22.50, 25. And if you get through 25, this could be a $50 stock because it's a very interesting company. And it's not like you're buying the grower. The GRWG is the way to invest in the weed industry, if you haven't noticed. It's the pick and axe theory. pick an axe. The guys who were digging for gold didn't make any money. They went broke and insane. The guys that made the money were the ones selling the guy that was going to go look for the gold, the pick and the axe and the jeans and the burlap bags to put the gold in that they were going to try to find. So Grow Dog is that company. They set the grower up with everything you possibly need. And obviously the stock's now gone up tenfold. So to the guy with your strongly worded email, how it was irresponsible for me to tell people to buy stocks that I'm not in anymore, that's kind of the whole name of the game, kid. If I'm out, that's when the real move starts, bruh. You want me out of your stock. You want to be in when I get in, but then my exit is your entry, as gay as that sounds. My entry is your exit. No, my exit is your entry. Not only should you not sell when I sell, you should double up. Because 2020 was the year Jefferson Kroll came back in a big way. Because I got to say, bro, sup, Freed? Sup, Creed? Sup, Freed? I got to tell you, 2020, there's been one stock, one, that I've sold out of. And again, remember, let me tell you something. After 25 years of doing this, I have never top-ticked the trade. I have never sold out of a stock without it going higher after I got out. Sometimes it's just instantaneous. Sometimes it's a week before it starts to roll over. But usually it turns into Tesla. Or usually it turns into Neo or Jumama or Grow Dog or Riot. Or now my new claim to fame is fucking Plug. Plug broke 750. I'm like, I can't believe this thing's actually a real stock. If it breaks 750, this thing's going to 10. When it got to 1250, I'm like, all right, enough is enough. This is Plug Power. The stock's been dead for 25 years. No way this thing's going past 1250. Oh shit, there it goes. Buy it. And then we bought it again at 15. I'm like, all right, let's not get crazy now. Maybe we get 20 out of it. And then I was just like, enough of this stock. And then when it broke back over 2250, I was like, you got to be kidding me. How is the stock still going? Now it's at $60. You can't make this shit up, man. Oh, GovX. Actually, it took me to top tick the GovX to then have it go down. Because I was right there with the GovX. That's a good point, Michelle. GovX this morning was my first trade of the day. GOVX, right? So I'm buying this thing. You know, I don't care what it is. Any stock that gets into the sixes, I'm interested because you're probably going to get 750, right? GovX, right? Oh, man, I can't even type it in. It's amazing that you ever mentioned this because it was like ancient. It's like feels like 8 weeks ago that we traded this stock. Guys, this is the greatest trading environment I've ever seen. If I haven't said that yet, you're trading from 8 in the morning till 8 at night. There's activity going on 8 to 8. I mean, market's picking up steam already at like 7 o'clock in the morning. It used to be you'd get some activity between 8 and 9:30. 9:30 you'd get the open, and by 5 o'clock you were dying. There's activity going on all day. Anyway, GovX, right? So don't forget for me to tell you the whole top ticking story. But once it got going again, back above 725, I was buying it, thinking 740, 735, 740. If we would have broke 744, we probably would have got 750. I mean, I was 6 cents off, but I top ticked it up there. I was buying it again. I had got in right at the pre-market, ran it up. They ran it up to 7. And then on that dip, and then when it started breaking back over 7, I bought it 717 at 915. And then it kind of dipped. And then I bought more at 725. And I'm 100% thinking this thing's going to 750. Starts to roll over. And then right at the open, I took my beating by selling it around 675. So I lost half the money I was making in the GovX, but still did not top tick it. Oh, I've bottom ticked pretty much every trade there is. Oh, I've sold the low like a champ. Got to be 10,000 times. But I have never legitimately sold a stock at the high, top ticked it, and watched it forever going down. I don't think it's ever happened to me, ever. Even the ones that I may have got out of, like VTIQ, Like I was at a Nicola, you know, we got in at 14. We had crushed it up to 25-30. We had top ticket for a moment until that Monday morning where it gapped up 9 points and ran to 90. I wasn't even in it at that point. But man, I'll tell you, the entries are amazing. I mean, we had BTU again today, Givo again today. Neo was awesome. US Steel, GovX, POWW, BTBT short. We crushed that thing today. Just GAN we were doing well with. I mean, the trades are non-stop. And what's great about this environment is that you're getting a chance not only to go long, but take some profits and call on the line. Wait a second, we're live on the radio. Caller, what's up?
Hi, Kenny. It's Devin.
Hey, all right, I gotta take this call, YouTube. I'll see you guys, but I forgot what. Oh, I just wanted to make this video. Invest Diva, you didn't respond to my email. I'm very upset. I'd like to have you on the Thursday schmooze. We'll talk about Forex. We'll talk about you and what you do for a living, and I'd like to learn a little bit more about you. And if you get divorced and I get divorced, I cook well. I'm semi-athletic, and if you're looking for a lover, I could be your man. All right, see you guys. Hey, what's up, Devin?